Hey guys, it's Shar, and welcome back to another part of the Sims 4 Get Together. So in the last part we left off with Marcus Flex, and you can see that I have switched back over to Paloma, who's on her phone texting. I'm not sure exactly who. I came into the game, she was automatically doing this, so I'm just going to let it ride out. But Marcus here took us to this really beautiful area of Windenburg called the Bluffs, just to kind of basically just let us down, like to kind of tell us that he doesn't want to continue a romantic relationship with us anymore. And I don't understand why he took us to an area that's just really, really beautiful. It's overlooking the ocean. You can see all of the boats in the distance. He even lit a fire, and I just kind of feel like this is his way of kind of playing games, maybe trying to make this situation seem a lot less harder to deal with or to handle. And Paloma is kind of taking it with a grain of salt. In fact, this has even inspired her to come up with an idea. And like, Paloma is the type of person, like, she's not willing to let go, but she'll let go for now and then come at you later. So basically Marcus is the type of person that he just likes to play games. And we all have seen in the last part, us being the viewers, me being the narrator, that he's talking to another female and he doesn't want to let Paloma know. So instead he kind of just tries to let her down in a nice, kind, and easy type of way. And it's just funny to me that he is basically talking to a girl who her brother is in fact trying to talk to. And it's just funny that not only is he talking to Eva, but he's also becoming to be a problem. Like, he didn't even show up to Javi's initiation into the Spin Masters, and we were supposed to come together as one huge group and kind of get along, because this was supposed to be Javi's idea, getting the party house and the Spin Masters together as one unit. And for Marcus to kind of go against that is definitely causing a lot of problems. So anyways, Paloma has this idea to kind of let things go. And in fact, we're just going to go ahead and just disband the group and just let him do what he needs to do. As I said, she's just constantly on her phone, sending text messages, browsing the web, coming up with different ideas. And you know what? We did have a altercation with Fallon in the last part, and we also saw a couple of onlookers, and one of them just so happened to be Joseph. So we're going to invite him over to the lot. We're definitely upset, and we're pretty hungry on top of that. So we're going to see if we can actually go ahead and get to know this guy. I'm not exactly sure who he is. Apparently we met him at the gym a couple of times before in the past, maybe not, I don't know. But we're going to definitely go ahead and see if we can have a little bit of a chat with him. So we're going to go ahead and brighten his day. So Paloma wants to go ahead and start a club gathering. She definitely wants to get together with her girls, talk about this whole situation that has happened, and try to see if, we can basically get everybody on board. This is going to be the downfall of Marcus Flex. Despite the fact that he is in our group, by the way. How awkward is that? So we're going to go ahead and propose this crazy scheme to Joseph here. And you know what? I don't know much about this guy, so let's go ahead and get to know him. And we're going to do this a couple of times. So I do, for the most part, in my own games that I play when I'm not recording, I actually do this a lot, where I click on get to know 2 times, and then I'll go ahead and click on something random like ask about day. Sometimes I'll even ask about career, and then I'll just go ahead and click on get to know again, just so that it doesn't disappear from the queue or these lists of interactions here. And so we're also going to see if we can find out if he does in fact have a career. I'm not exactly sure if I passed it or not, but we're going to go ahead and see like what he has to do, like on his days where he's not at the gym, and when he's not working out. It's kind of quite obvious that he does work out a lot. So we're just telling him about how we just got into this crazy fight, and like we were talking to what was supposed to be a friend of ours, and he kind of disappointed us by telling us that he didn't want to be friends with us anymore. Definitely hurt my feelings, definitely a huge blow to our friendship indeed. So we're gonna go ahead and see what he has here. So he has the active trait, which I'm not surprised. We also have the he also has the loves the outdoors trait and a vow minotaur. This is a custom trait. I'm not exactly sure what that means exactly, but Paloma wants to go ahead and woohoo in a bush as well. She's definitely wanting to move on, and their relationship is building pretty fast. So you know what, instead of doing all of this, since we do have a new option to kind of hang out and get something to eat and dine out at restaurants and stuff, so let's go ahead and see. You can see just the whole plot in her mind right now. She just looks like she's up to no good whatsoever. So we're going to see if we can actually go ahead and hang out with Joseph somewhere. I'm not exactly sure if I placed any dining lots down since we did get the dine out pack, because I haven't necessarily opened up this game in quite some time, so I'm not exactly sure. So I'm just going to kind of browse around for a little bit and see. Okay, so it turns out that I did end up placing some lots down. So you know what, this is one of the lots that I actually renovated quite some time ago. You guys can definitely go ahead and check that out if you go to my origin account at the Shar Sims, or the Shar Sims. But you guys can go ahead and definitely check it out. It's CC free, so you guys shouldn't have no problems trying to find it. But anyways, we're just going to kind of invite him out to eat and see how things go, like see how their relationship build, make a new friend, and kind of see if we can really honestly put this plan into action. Joseph is definitely a really huge beefy type of dude, and Paloma definitely has her sights on really trying to make a situation happen from this, like possibly trying to get Joseph to fight Marcus. Is kind of what we're basically aiming for. So I'm curious to see where this guy is going to see us. Oh, is this is Dennis Kim, and you are Vivian Lewis. Okay, so these are the people from, I don't know, like the Vivian Lewis household. Who is this? Who is this? Ooh, Siobhan, this is not a good look for you. What will the Paragon say? So we're gonna go ahead and take a seat over here and kind of just chat for a bit. So he's already looking at the menu, and so are we. So we're just gonna kind of tell him an outrageous story, and we're just really glad that he was able to hang out with us and get our mind off of everything. And it's so funny how laid back this guy is. Like we basically dressed up for this restaurant, because typical us, like we're just that type of girl. Like we just have to dress up, show out. This is just super cute. This skirt is one of the outfits that came with the expansion pack. So this is a lot right here. I did go ahead and renovate it just a little bit, changing up like the color scheme basically, and adding in a couple extra bathroom stalls here. And then I also added in a back deck, which we can see Moira and Nancy kind of having a nice little outing together, which is super cool. I love the fact that her hair matches her pants. I didn't know that I did that. I did give a couple Sims upgrades a while back, like clothing upgrades and stuff like that. But anyways, we're gonna go ahead and check on Paloma, put the walls down. We're gonna go ahead and order for the table here, and we're gonna just see if we can order ourselves like maybe a main course, because it is 12 a.m. right now. So I'm thinking that we can definitely go ahead and order some. Let's see, we're gonna go ahead and order ourselves a EAPA, and I do believe Joseph here is a beer drinker, so we're going to go ahead and order himself the barley bale. We can also give ourselves the Caesar salad, which is promotional, but we're going to go straight down to the main menu here. And ooh, this roast chicken looks really good for a guy of his stature. Paloma, on the other hand, we're going to try to see if we can just kind of get ourselves maybe like maybe a BLT, maybe a club sandwich. We could even go for the the Fran, the pan fried tilapia. Let's go ahead and do that. It's something pretty lightweight. We definitely want to kind of eat a little bit light since it is a little bit later on in the day. So hopefully the food doesn't take too long. There's not a lot of people here. I'm definitely surprised that Siobhan is here. That is very, very interesting because I'm pretty sure she had a job somewhere. Thank you. We'll bring you your order as soon as it's ready. So he's having a deep conversation with us right now. So we're going to go ahead and see if he has any girlfriends or anything like that, just to kind of see if we can get to know him a little bit. And we're also going to be funny with him. We're going to go ahead and tell him a funny story. And, you know, it really bothers her a lot, you know, what happened with her and Marcus. And, you know, we're going to definitely let him know about it. So we're going to go into the mean interactions here, and we're going to go ahead and trash him. So let's go ahead and first of all, we're going to trash Fallon. And then we're also going to go ahead and we're also going to trash Marcus Flex. We're going to just build up this huge anger, like in Joseph, just to kind of, you know, force him to feel some type of way, hopefully. I mean, he seems like a really nice guy. Definitely really, really cute. I love the whole glasses look going on. So he says, that sounds terrible. I'll talk to Fallon myself. And he's like, yeah, I saw the fight that happened between the two of you. I didn't know that you guys were related. And, you know, she's like, yeah, like, you know, we've kind of basically knew of each other since high school, really. You know, it didn't come out, you know, that my mother had an affair until me and my brother were both about 15 years old. And, you know, it's kind of unfortunate about the situation. Ever since Fallon, you know, found out about us, she's just kind of been, you know, after me ever since. And, you know, so we have him saying the same thing about Marcus as well. So we're really hoping that, you know, he talks to Marcus for us. So we're going to go ahead and also, should we be romantic with him? Let's go ahead and compliment his appearance. We definitely want to kind of butter him up and get him in the palm of our hands and also see how his day is. And, you know, once we're done eating, we're definitely going to kind of call it a day. Oh, she works here too? Well, obviously by the outfits, I did not realize that. Is anybody else here at all? No. So it's just us. It's really, really late. I'm not surprised. I know, like, when there's like these diners out my way that you know, are open really late like this, they tend to be very, very late as well, which is perfect because at least this way, you know, we get our food on time, we get it in a hurry, and, you know, it's perfect. So we're hoping that this whole situation, we're really hoping that this whole situation kind of ends up to benefit us in a way. I'm really, really curious to see, you know, like how it's going to work. So, you know, we're going to go ahead and take a few pictures here. You know, like, this is just really, I love this. I love this whole conniving side that Paloma has with her. And you can just kind of see it. She kind of does look a little bit like Fallon in a way. Like, she kind of does resemble her mom a little bit. So, she's definitely taking her time with this pan fried tilapia. I need for you to hurry up. So she really wants to kind of try to move on and away from Marcus. She's kind of over it right now. And, you know, the main thing is to kind of basically make Marcus a little jealous. So why not go ahead and see if we can exchange our phone number with Joseph here. I mean, they are building a relationship really, really fast. And we're curious to see if he's going to kind of basically take the bait a little bit. I mean, we are gorgeous, you know? We are absolutely gorgeous. Why wouldn't he take the bait, you know? So we definitely have to go to the bathroom as well. So I'm curious to see how he feels, and he's definitely taking it like we had a hope for. So we're gonna go ahead and in the mill and pay the bill here of 33 simoleons, even though we definitely think that the guy should pay. We're going to come over here and see if we can give him a embrace, and we're just going to kind of go on about our day. So let's see. I don't know if we can say goodbye to him or not. I'm not sure we can. Okay, so, oh, he's complimenting us. Oh, this is going so perfect. I am so freaking excited. So anyways, we're going to go ahead and Oh God, no. We're gonna go ahead and travel on back to the house. And we're gonna see Joseph later. And once we arrive, I will meet you guys when we get there. Hey guys, so we finally arrived back at the house, and Javi has met us with unopened arms. He's definitely questioning, like what's going on right now. He really, really is. And I don't blame him for definitely being very suspicious of us right now. But Paloma definitely has to go to the bathroom, so we're gonna go ahead and run on over there. As for Javi, he wants to go ahead and joke about politicians, which is so convenient considering a lot of things happening in the real world. So let's go ahead and check on Javi. He's kind of hungry himself, so I'm going to send him on over here to eat a floating plate of Wily Surprise. What is happening in this game? Like, what is happening right now? Grandfather is going to go ahead and continue to drink his root beer float. We're also going to have Paloma come over here and hire an emergency repair service. So it's about 3 a.m. in the morning. It's just really one of those nights right now where no, I'm not going to have her do that. Grandfather, why don't you go ahead and clean this up, and why don't you go ahead and hire the emergency repair service? He also wants to call somebody on the phone, and he wants to level up his charisma skill. Let's see if we can get something else out of it. Javi wants to listen deeply to music, and he wants to have a drink at the lounge. He wants to go ahead and bro hug somebody. So in the last part, I definitely mentioned that I wanted to get Paloma into something in particular in regards to the whole computer programming writing system thing going on. So right now we're going to actually go ahead and upload some images, update our social network, and we're going to check our total followers. She also wants to chat with Javi. Now I'm kind of thinking that she wants to tell Javi that she did get into a fight with Fallon, but we're not going to do that just yet. So what I was planning on doing with this whole aspect of Paloma is getting her into the writing skill and basically kind of starting up blogs. And right now I'm just going to go ahead and have her practice. So I got this idea just randomly thinking, and I was like, you know what, since she's just really into kind of keeping people in the know and kind of being a social addict and a huge social person in general, I was just kind of thinking how great it would be, if she goes ahead and starts up like a blog kind of. So our technician is here, so I think that would be a really great idea for her to kind of get into. So I'm going to go ahead and just have her just practice writing for right now, and then once I kind of, I guess, find a genre of book titles that she can actually start to go ahead and write, we'll start on that. So right now grandfather is over here just kind of eating some food. So Javi is going to actually go ahead and sit down next to him. Grandfather definitely wants to have a talk with him, kind of just man to man. So we're going to just go ahead and brighten his day. So primarily, grandfather has a lot that he wants to deal with, and that's just basically trying to figure out the dynamics of his group. So he's going to go ahead and joke about old times. He's going to also go ahead and gossip and, just kind of let him know that the whole situation that happened between him and Jack is bothering him a lot, and he doesn't think that Jack is one of those types of people that really deserves to be a part of their group. And Javi is kind of saying, if this guy is really bothering you, then you really need to kind of just talk to Bjorn, and if Bjorn doesn't do anything about it, then sometimes you just have to kind of handle the situation for yourself. And he's going to go ahead and get some water. Ooh, you know what, there's something I want to show you guys. I actually hate that Sims do this. They get water, but I actually want to show you guys something really fast. I'm going to have him go ahead and sit back down with grandfather while he talks to him. So we're going to go ahead and continue telling him an engaging story. And we're just going to go ahead and just kind of discuss interests, because we're really annoyed at, how Bjorn is not, taking how we feel seriously. And he's like, well, what do you mean, like, take things in my own hands? And he's like, well, you have to kind of take everything by the horns and do it yourself. You have to basically just take over the group if you have to. And he's like, you know, I don't want to get in trouble. I don't want the cops being called. This is dangerous. Like, you know, I have a house to keep up with. I can barely pay my bills. I cannot leave you kids to fend for yourselves. And he's just like, you know, Papa, like, this isn't about us. It's about you and what you need to do for yourself and for your group. And if this guy is bothering you, then you need to put your foot down. So what I wanted to show you guys is that when Sims actually drink their beverages halfway, you get this interaction to ponder glass fullness. And I came across this randomly while I was actually playing one of my current households. So I'm going to go ahead and have him ponder the glass being half full. I have not tried this interaction yet. I wanted to do it with you guys because I wanted to see, you know, if it does anything. So he's going to go ahead and ponder the glass being full here. And I don't think it does anything in particular at all, to be honest. But we're going to go ahead and have him continue drinking. Now, the reason why I don't like Sims doing this is because it just diminishes their, you know, their bladder extensively. So we're going to go ahead and send Javi on over here to use the bathroom, and then we're going to have him get some sleep for, you know, the rest of the night or what's left here. So I am like seriously clearing my throat a lot lately. So right now Paloma is about to level up in a writing skill. So when she's done doing that, I'm going to go ahead and send her on off to bed. Grandfather definitely needs to go ahead and use the bathroom. So he also wants to go ahead and start a group gathering. Definitely talking to Javi has, you know, really inspired him to kind of try to kind of, you know, put his foot down and take initiative. So he's going to go ahead and use the bathroom, and then once he's done doing that, I'm going to also send him on over to the bed as well. So for Paloma, we're going to speed on through here. So she has reached the level 2 in the writing skill, so she can now publish books. So I don't know if we can write certain genres of books yet. We can only do children's. I'm going to look up some more on the whole writing skill. Now, I have dipped into the writing skill before with a different household, and I don't know like how the whole process goes. Like, I don't know if you have to write a children's book in order to unlock other books, or if you have to actually level up your writing skill. So I think I'm probably going to end this part here a little bit soon. I definitely want to get into the habit of trying to make or shoot for shorter parts in my LPs. So I'm going to go ahead and let everybody sleep here. So I'm going to go ahead and just end this part right here. I hope that it wasn't too boring for you guys, but there's definitely a plan being set into motion here, and I really hope you guys are looking forward to it as much as I am. So anyways, guys, this is basically going to do it right here for the video. If you did like it, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you're new, definitely go ahead and subscribe. But anyways, I thank you guys all so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and until my next video, I will see you guys all later.